Hello my sunflowers, it's me, Victoria, and welcome to this week's video. In this week's video we're going to be breaking down my Spotify playlist. This is the playlist that I've made myself, so this week we're going to be talking about why it's named what it's named, what songs are on there and why they're on there, and what it all means to me. Music is a huge part of my life, so I really wanted to share this with you guys because Spotify is amazing. I absolutely adore it, and I adore all of the music that I have on this playlist, and this is my number one playlist. This is the playlist I play every single day when I'm getting ready, when I'm taking showers, everything. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this playlist is called We Are Getting There. And this is really a playlist that I created after some really hard things happened to me. And this is my Overcoming It All playlist. And this is the playlist that I go to for everything. So it really represents me and everything that I'm doing. So it's called We Are Getting There. And the first song on it is called Miss You by Louis Tomlinson. This is me and my sister's song. We miss each other constantly. She lives in Texas and I live far away from there. And so I miss her a lot and she misses me, and when we were younger we were huge fans of One Direction and still follow the boys' music, and Miss You is one of my favorite songs that Louis has ever sung. I love Louis more than anything, honestly. He's wonderful. I absolutely adore him. And the second song is called I Don't Give a Fuck by Dua Lipa. This song is really empowering to me because it's really talking about that she doesn't care what anyone else thinks of her. She doesn't really care what her past is like or anything, and I think that's really powerful because I really need to focus on my future and not my past. Third song, Classic by MKTO. This song is so wonderful. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I've listened to this since I was like 13. It's crazy and I adore it so much. It really represents me. It really embodies me because I feel I was born in the wrong time period. I feel like I should have been a 1950s greaser, and honestly, I feel classic sometimes. I feel like I don't belong here and that I definitely should have been born sometime else. Fourth song is called Back to You by Louis Tomlinson, again featuring BB Rexa. This song really means a lot to me because I, in the past, have gone back to people that are so bad for me, but every time I'd still go back to them, and honestly, that wasn't good, and none of it was good, and this song really represents me getting over that, and I know that's not what the song is about, but it represents that for me. So, number 5 is Scars to Your Beautiful by Alicia Cara. This song means a lot to me because I've always tried to fit the standard of a beauty model, of someone on the front cover of a magazine, and that's not what it is. That's not what this life is about. We should not be trying to fit ourselves into a mold. We all are different. Every single person is different, and that's really what's important. And I like to believe that I am myself, and the scars to my beautiful is everything I've been through. No one's ever been through the same thing. Not even if you're twins, not even if you're brother or sister. You've never been through the same thing as another person. Everyone experiences everything differently, and that's really what that song is to me. So the next song is Familiar by Liam Payne. That's another One Direction member, if you didn't know. Familiar is really one of those songs that I can just dance to, and I suck at dancing, let me tell you, but I like doing it. So that's really what that song is to me. It's a really fun, danceable song, one that doesn't need context, really. Next one is called Salute by Little Mix. Little Mix is a wonderful, very girl-empowering band, and Salute is actually one of the best songs by them. And that's a bold statement, I know, but it really shows that girls can do anything that a guy can do. And I truly believe that with all of my heart. Girls can do anything, guys can do anything. We all can do anything, and that's really what this song is about. It's about standing up, putting on your combat boots, your high heels, whatever you're wearing, and fighting. Fighting for what's right, fighting for what you believe in, and I really love that. Next is Fergalicious by Fergie. I really love this song. I have almost every lyric memorized to it, and who doesn't, honestly? I love Fergalicious a lot. It's just so catchy, and it's something I can listen to anywhere and just move my hips a little bit and feel fierce. Next is I Write Sins Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco is one of my favorite bands of all time. Honestly, I might even say they're my favorite because Panic at the Disco is so incredible, so incredibly amazing. Brendan Urie is such an inspiration to me, and I absolutely adore their music so much. I've been to one of their concerts, and honestly, it was one of the best experiences of all time. And I Write Sins Not Tragedies is really a personal song to me because it's the first one I ever listened to, and it's one that my dad showed me, and it's really what got me into Panic at the Disco. Next is American Idiot by Green Day. So I went through a stage in my life where I was a very emo, very punk rock girl, and honestly, American Idiot has stuck with me like no other. I love it because it really, really shows, like, the American culture, really. It's great. I adore it, and I love Green Day a lot, so. Next is called New Americana by Halsey. I know there's a lot of controversy with Halsey, but I actually love Halsey. I followed her in G-Eazy's relationship for a while, and then it got hectic, and I lost all interest in it. But New Americana is such a catchy song, and I remember seeing a meme about it where it was like, oh, Halsey stole 21 Pilots' car radio from the video, and I laughed really, really hard, and so that's really what got me into New Americana. I Like Me Better by Love. It's a great question on how that's said. I should have probably figured that out before this video. But I Like Me Better is so beautiful. It's such a catchy song, and really it shows a side of people that most people like to ignore. The side of people where when you're with a person and you like yourself better with them, it's kind of not good, but at the same time, it's the best feeling in the world, and I absolutely adore it. Next is called Strip That Down, also by Liam Payne. I love this song so much. It's much like Familiar to me because I can just dance to it. I can move my hips. I feel so great when I listen to this song, and it's great. It's wonderful. I love it. Next is called Friends by Marshmello and Anne Marie. Friends is really powerful to me because I've had relationships like that. I've had friends like that, and it's really awkward. It's really weird. So for someone to make a song about it and so powerfully bring that message of we're friends, that's it. And I really like that, and I like the confidence in it and everything else. Next is Lie by NF. I love this song because, again, it's like those relationships that you have. Like, why you gotta lie like that? Like, I never did anything to you. Why are you lying? Why are you still lying? And honestly, it's really powerful, and it really shows the type of relationships that people have, and it sucks, but it's so real. Sorry. Next is No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande. I don't care what anybody says about her. She is such a wonderful person, wonderful, wonderful personality, wonderful human being, and I absolutely love her. No Tears Left to Cry is such a great song, and it honestly makes me feel powerful and makes me think about it and like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Like, there's nothing to be sad about anymore. And It's like all those toxic people out of your life, all of those people who made you sad are out of your life now. So why are you crying? There are no tears left to cry. And it makes me feel great. Next is Young, Dumb, and Broke by Khalid. I love this song because it really, really... There's those people in life where you think, I'm going to be with this person forever, and then it doesn't work out. And then you think about it, and it's like, maybe it wasn't supposed to. And that's always a great feeling. Like, I have so much more love to give. Like, why am I going to waste it on a person in high school? Why am I going to do that? And I don't see it as wasting it on a person. I love to love people. I love people. I love loving. And so giving all my love to one person seems quite ridiculous, honestly. So the fact that I still have love to give is pretty great. Next is Better Now by Post Malone. I love Post Malone. I love Better Now because it really, again, shows relationships, and it's like, you probably think you're better now, but are you? That's the question. Next is Let You Down by NF. And this song is really powerful because it's like, I never meant to let you down. And in my life, like, I've never meant to let anyone down. And that's really what it is. And maybe that doesn't mean it doesn't mean the same thing to everyone else, but that's what it means to me. It's like, I never meant to let you down. I never meant to let anyone down. So this is like an I'm sorry. Next is Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage. I love this song because who doesn't want to be a rock star? Honestly. It's been a dream of mine since I was little. A very, like, outlandish dream, but a dream nonetheless. And I think no matter what, it teaches you something. And yeah. Next is New Rules by Dua Lipa. I love this song because I've been in a lot of relationships that all I want to do is text them, all I want to do is call them, and that's never a good idea. And so setting rules for yourself always sounds like a good idea, especially with relationships. Like, if this doesn't work out, why am I going to waste my time calling them? Why am I going to waste my time texting them? You know he's just going to leave. So I really love it. Next is Levitate by 21 Pilots. I've also seen 21 Pilots in concert, unfortunately not with their Trench album, but I did with their Blurry Face album, and I love 21 Pilots so much. Anytime anything reminds me of Tyler or Josh, I, like, scream. I have so many screenshots of them, and honestly, not even sorry. So I love 21 Pilots, and their new album, Trench, is so good. If you haven't heard it, please go listen to it. The next is also Bendito off their Trench album. Honestly, these songs have meaning to me, but I haven't figured it out yet. And there's always going to be songs like that to me. Like, I've never figured out some of the meanings of songs to me. They just mean a lot to me. Next is 10 Commandments from the musical Hamilton. Hamilton is the one musical I want to see before I die, honestly. And it's sold out constantly on Broadway, and when it came to town here, I didn't get to go see it because I didn't know about it. And honestly, that was a mistake on my part because I would have loved to go see that. I want to go see it so bad. I love it so much, and 10 Commandments is really, I think it's a funny song to me, and I know it's about, like, a duel, you know, between George Washington and General Lee, but it's funny to me. I find it hilarious, and I love how Hamilton and Aaron Burr get into it, and it's just so funny to me. Next is Move by Little Mix. This is a song me and my sister, we would dance to constantly when we were living near each other, and we would just dance to it. We would do choreography for it, and I miss that so much. I miss my sister so much. But That one is just so special to me, and we had a band when we were little, and there were like 5 or 6 of us in it, and so we would sing a lot of Little Mix and One Direction songs, and honestly, I miss it so much, and I want to do covers of some of their songs too. So let me know if that's something you want to see. Next is High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. This song means a lot to me because it's a really good friend of mine's. It's one of his favorite songs, and it's one of my favorite songs. And I have the record for 21 Pilots, High Hopes, or Saturday Night Fever, or whatever the record is called. But I have that record, and I also have the Death of a Bachelor record. And I'm hoping to get more. I love records, but I love 21 Pilots more. 21 Pilots, oof, girl. Panic at the Disco. I love Panic at the Disco more. So yeah, I love High Hopes. It's a song that I can literally just sing constantly. Next is Joan of Arc by Little Mix. This song makes me feel so powerful. Oh my goodness. It makes you feel so great about yourself, especially if you're a woman. Like, I feel like Joan of Arc. I feel like Cleopatra. Like, I'm doing this for me and no one else. I will put my own rock on my hand. Like, this is not for anyone else but me. And that's such a powerful message to me, because I'm a girl who was dependent on a lot of people. And honestly, hearing a song by one of my favorite girl bands be like that is great for me. Next is Speechless by Dan and Shay. This is a country song, but it's a newer country song, so it's like kind of poppy. But I really love this song because it makes me feel good, because I know it's not talking about me, but it makes me feel like it is. And it's like I'm walking down the stairs in a dress and this guy is just staring at me. And you know, that makes me feel good. It's like, wow, this song feels like I'm going to prom. Like, that's what it feels like, honestly. Next is Do Re Mi by Black Bear. Oh my lord, I love this song. As a choir girl, almost fell there. As a choir girl, Do Re Mi, the scale is actually really important to me, but seeing how he did it in this song, seeing how Black Bear performed this is just phenomenal. I love it so much. It's so good. And honestly, I would love to sing this song because it is so great. I just don't think I have the vocal range for it. Next is Freaks by Timmy Trumpet. If you guys don't know who Timmy Trumpet is, that's okay. I didn't either until I heard the song. And this song, it's so musical, but it's very bassy. It's very EDM, and I love that. I love EDM a lot. My dad recently has been playing a lot of EDM in the car, and I adore it. I'm like, yes, EDM, woo! Something I can really like get into the beat of, because I love beats. I love beats. Next is called Woman by Kesha. This song is also a women empowerment song where she's like, I don't need you. I don't need a man. Don't touch my stuff. Like, I bought that. And I feel like that really is a great message, because it's like, I don't need no man. I don't need a man for this. Like, I can buy my own things. I can pay my own bills. I don't need you to pay for me. I got this. Next is called Be Alright by Dean Lewis. Sorry. Be Alright is such a beautiful song, and honestly, I'd recommend you listen to it, because it's like, I know you're not okay. I know you're not gonna be over her soon. I know you loved her, but it's going to be okay. It's gonna be alright. And I feel like that has a really powerful message, and I think it's amazing. The next one is Girl by Donna Misal. Again, not one I know how to say. But it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. And it's like, girl, you've got me all fucked stop. I'm in my feelings. Oh. And like, it's this girl just talking about how this girl has her in her feelings, and I feel that. And it's like, it's just such a beautiful song. It's, again, one of those songs I don't really understand how it makes me feel, but it makes me feel, you know? Next is Bohemian Rhapsody. Gotta love Bohemian Rhapsody. It's such a beautiful song. I've yet to watch the movie, and honestly, I feel like I'm doing Freddie Mercury dirty because I haven't watched the movie. But I love this song. I love Bohemian Rhapsody. I love the way it makes me feel. And yeah. Next is We Are the Champions by Queen. Love Queen. Love We Are the Champions. We Are the Champions. I don't know. It just makes me feel... It makes me feel great. It makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel like I can do anything. And it makes me feel like a champion. Next is Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Don't Stop Me Now has been in my head for like 4 days in a row when I wake up. And I honestly don't know why, but if you guys have seen like the Spencer Gibby meme where Gibby is holding the stop sign and it's like, don't stop me now. Yeah, it's great, and I've been having that stuck in my head for a while. Memes. And the last song on this playlist is Chlorine by 21 Pilots, which I recently watched the video, and if you've yet to watch the video, what are you doing with your life? Ned is the cutest, just saying. And yeah, so that's my playlist. That's my We Are Getting That playlist. This is my playlist that I use for everything, and it's the playlist that means the most to me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to me, comment what you want to see next. Like, I'm always open to ideas, and I'm really, really glad I'm doing this, you guys. So, I love you all. Good night, my sunflowers.